G, and I'm asking you to tune in to the second episode of my debut online show, Words and Beats, that you can watch for free right here on my YouTube channel. I'm right here at my home sending good vibes to all my viewers, hoping you're all staying safe and healthy in these uncertain times. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm delighted to share with you today's program. Don't forget that life rocks, helping children cope with the challenges of the pandemic through song and art. For those of you who didn't watch my previous show yet, or to refresh the memory of those who did, let me share with you a few excerpts from the first episode of Words and Beats. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm really delighted to share with you today's program. My name is Faye, Challenges and Hopes of Autism, a Personal Perspective. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm a singer, a songwriter, a pianist, and a recording artist from Northern New Jersey, USA, and I love singing in different languages. Right now, I'm here at my music studio where I teach music. I teach mostly to children with special needs, particularly autism. I hold a degree in music therapy cum laude from the John Calley School of Music at Montclair State University in New Jersey from 2017. Today's segment will touch upon the theme of challenge and hope as it relates to autism. More specifically, as it relates to children living on the autism spectrum. As most of you know, today, autism is extremely common. 1 in 160 children worldwide, and approximately 1 in 59 children across the United States live with autism. This topic is very personal to me because I myself was growing up on the autism spectrum. Over the years, I developed a strong desire to give back to the community and to provide inspiration for families of young children with autism. So in today's show, I'm going to be focusing on one of the books in my book collection. My name is Faye. Later on in the program, I'm going to be screening a video for you to follow along with and to get familiar with Faye, who's a character in my book, an 8-year-old girl with autism. Faye is a somewhat mystical character, and she is also realistic because she is in many ways inspired by my own childhood on the autism spectrum. And as such, I believe that My Name is Faye is uniquely appealing to introduce the topic of autism to children of all ages and to help raise autism awareness in the home and the school settings.
I am so glad to participate in this project. I know how much it means to my sister, and I'm so glad to see her succeed, and I hope that not only does this project take off around the world, but it helps kids both with and without autism to understand how a girl living with autism who's 8 years old, how she proceeds with life and her everyday struggles. So here's the book, and I hope you like it.
I'm Larissa G, and I'd like to remind you that my book, officially titled as My Name is Faye, a picture book on autism put to music, is available for easy purchase on KDP Amazon, and My Name is Faye music track is available for download on all major music platforms. For bulk orders of 10 or more of any of my books, please visit my website, larissagmusic.info, where you can save on shipping charges and more. I'm also excited to add 2 new sections to my show. The Autism Talk Spot, which is dedicated to the topic of autism as it relates to my own experiences, as well as a live music corner where I'll surprise my viewers with a new music video each time. I'm happy to provide edutainment to my viewers on Words and Beats. You're watching the second episode of Words and Beats, the Larissa G Show. Moving on to the main topic of today's show, have you ever thought about how easily we may take the things around us for granted? Today's episode of Words and Beats will revolve around the idea that the things that are readily available to us, such as enjoying the outdoors, spending time with family, sharing a social experience with a friend, listening to favorite songs, or cuddling with our pets, can help redirect our attention from negative realities to a more positive way of thinking. In my experience, music, above all, can play a role in helping us cope with stressful situations in our lives. Since the spring of 2020, the world has been facing the COVID-19 pandemic, which affected our society and our day-to-day lives. I felt it would be important to recognize that the COVID-19 quarantine and stay-home lockdown has had a significant impact on children as well. With that in mind, during the summer quarantine of 2020, I wrote the song, "Don't Forget That Life Rocks." And then I decided to turn the song into a visual arts project, and then turn it into a book. One of several in my book collection here. With the Don't Forget That Life Rocks project, my goal was to encourage school-age children to notice and enjoy the everyday good things in their lives, ranging from enjoying a sing-along to playing ball outside to showing kindness to others and keeping on dreaming about a brighter future. My hope was that reading my book while listening to my music track will help children better cope with negative thoughts, feelings, and events, particularly as related to the COVID-19 pandemic. This book was illustrated by an amazing high school age artist, Elly Wang, during the summer quarantine of 2020. You'll get a chance to hear what Elly has to say about her collaboration with me on this project. And now, the exciting part. I'll be screening my music video based on my book for you to follow along with, featuring my song and Elly's illustrations. Here it goes. Don't forget that life rocks. Let me sing you a song that will brighten your day. And if you sing along, your blues will fade away. So come on, all together, let's work on holding on to the happy, letting go of the sad, grabbing on to the good things, and getting rid of the bad. Don't forget that life rocks. Remember that life rocks. Remember that life rocks. I hope you enjoyed the music video. You can go ahead and buy my book on KDP Amazon, and remember to download my song on major music platforms. Don't forget that Life Rocks is fun for the whole family and will lift your and your child's spirits during these difficult times. My book also includes activity pages where kids can write down their thoughts and feelings on paper. And here it says, write down the things that make your life rock. And over here, it says, can you think of special things in your life that you would like to hold on to? And this says, can you think of things that you would like to turn into a ghost or let go of? And here, what dreams can you use as building blocks for a happy life? And if kids can't write yet, they're encouraged to talk about their feelings with their parents or their older siblings. Thank you so much for tuning in to Words and Beats, the Larissa G Show. You may be wondering about how the idea of books put to music came about. Here's a little bit of history. The idea of combining my original inspirational songs with on-screen visuals originated from my solo autism awareness musical presentations that I've been presenting between 2016 and 2019 at conferences and educational programs. That in turn sparked the idea of creating illustrated song lyric books that are available to the public on KDP Amazon with downloadable music tracks on major music platforms. Since 2019, I've been branching out to other topics affecting children besides autism, the challenges of social anxiety, of building independent skills, of accepting differences in others, and of being able to think more positively. So, through my illustrated stories and poems put to music, I aim to spread my messages and to captivate my audiences in a unique and multisensorial fashion. While the music part of my project was inspired by my music therapy education, I'd like to talk a little bit about the artistic part of my project. The illustrations play an important role in delivering the message to school-age children. My name is Faye, as I mentioned earlier, was self-illustrated. And these two books right here, Shy Am I and I Can Do It Myself, were co-illustrated by me and a co-author, and these two books are geared towards younger children. When it came to the rest of my books, it took a while for me to figure out where and how do I find the right book illustrators to illustrate my books during these unprecedented times. So I then decided that it would be nice to give these books a kids for kids kind of vibe. Knowing that Leonia High School, which I'm an alumni of, had an arts academy with plenty of great young talent, I reached out to them for recommendations of candidates to illustrate my books. Elly Wang, was the first person to respond with enthusiasm and to send me a sample illustration, which you see right here on this book in the front cover. So Elly and I only met once in person, and the rest of the time we were communicating online, and the result is this beautifully illustrated book with the pictures that you already saw in my music video, and here they are. And tonight I will be heading to take a video of Elly, who will share her experiences illustrating Don't Forget That Life Rocks. Stay tuned. Here I am on the Weehawken Promenade, where you can see the beautiful view of the Manhattan skyline in the daytime and at nighttime. I really enjoy taking long walks here with my friends and my family for a cardio workout or just to clear my mind after a really busy day. Now I'm here at the Port Imperial Ferry Terminal, and here the ferries run on a 20-minute schedule across the Hudson River to New York City. And looking at the New York City skyline, I start to think that I really miss performing live in New York City. So before the coronavirus pandemic started, I gave concerts singing in different languages at New York City venues, and I really hope that very soon everything will resume back to normal, and I hope to resume performing live again. I'm on the playground and it brings back so many childhood memories. Like most kids, I would often visit the playground and it was so much fun. And I think that the playground is a perfect way for kids to spend time outdoors during the pandemic. And don't forget that life rocks! Now I'm on my way to the World Trade Center Memorial over there. And after that, I will be taking a video of Elly, the illustrator of my book. She will be telling a little bit about herself, her future plans as an artist, and she will tell us about how and why she was able to relate to the topic of the Don't Forget the Life Rocks project. Please stay tuned, it's really special and I'm so excited.
Hello, my name is Elly Wang and I am currently a junior in Leonia High School. I was very excited to be a part of this project when I first heard about the topic Don't Forget That Life Rocks. When I was 11, I was diagnosed with lupus and I had to spend a lot of time being on my own, being homeschooled throughout middle school. And even when I was able to get back to school, I spent most of my time being hospitalized. And when I went back to class, I was struggling with self-confidence because I knew that I was falling behind other students. And through this book, I want to spread awareness to those children who's also struggling with the same issues as I did. I think the main reason I felt really separated from my peers when I realized that I couldn't catch up with other students, whether it's educational ways or athletic ways. So finding what I was good at really helped me gain my self-confidence back, and I think art was that for me. Getting compliments through art really helped me overcome my fear of falling behind other students. And as simple as it sounds, I really like the title, Don't Forget That Life Rocks. I think it's a great message to send out, especially during pandemics. It's really simple, but it's something that we forget as we live. I think we should remind ourselves that we should stay positive and overcome through this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elly, for your amazing input and contribution to the Don't Forget That Life Rocks project. And I'd like to wish Elly the best of luck in her future endeavors. And thank you for tuning in to the Autism Talk Spot of my show, Words and Beats. And I'm right here at my Discovery Music Studio. Don't forget that Life Rocks was in part inspired by the concepts that are derived from cognitive behavioral therapy, also known as CBT. CBT encourages replacement of undesirable thoughts with more desirable ones, and it is a popular therapy technique with children and adults with autism. Individuals on the spectrum may often have perseverative or repetitive thoughts that may interfere with their daily functioning and activities. CBT teaches them how to replace thoughts that may be repetitive or aimless with thoughts that are more functional and helpful. From my personal experience with CBT, I highly recommend this approach for individuals with autism. Don't forget that Life Rocks was also inspired by my music therapy degree background. Music therapy is often used as a tool to encourage self-expression and communication skills in children with autism. I'd also like to say that music has played a huge positive role in my life since I was a young child, and to this day, music and I are totally inseparable. Music helps life rock, and on that note, I'll be heading upstairs to share some music from my live music corner on Words and Beats Larissa G show. Today on my live music corner, I'll be playing a tune called There's No Bad Weather in Nature, У природы нет плохой погоды, from an old Russian film, to help you remember that life rocks. I hope you enjoyed the show, and don't forget to tune in to the next episode of Words and Beats coming soon to my YouTube channel.